Hello, welcome to episode 1 of Save Our Spines.
Save our spine.
Save Our Spines.
And let's save our spines
together.
For me, no.
Not really.
No, not for me.
Not for me either.
I didn't catch that. WMSD.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so WMSD is the short form for work-related musculoskeletal disorders. Basically, it is a chim term for the body aches you experience while working at the desk. If severe, it can result in loss of productivity, chronic pain, emotional distress, and lots of treatment costs. In some cases, it also affects the activities we do in our daily lives. Ways to curb it will be to improve your sitting posture and to prevent sustained postures by taking an adequate amount of stretch breaks.
So, in light of all of these, right, we want to check in with you guys if you know of any guidelines for a better sitting posture. So draw out what you think is a better sitting posture
Right.
on the paper in front of you. Yeah, you can start drawing.
Okay.
Done?
Yep.
Okay, you can show your drawings to the camera as well.
Okay.
Okay, maybe Shah, you can explain your drawing first.
Right. So I think just three main pointers, right, for better posture. So first of all, you have your feet has to be flat on the floor to kind of get that 90 degrees so that there's no sort of tension in your lower back and your hamstrings. And then also another 90-degree thing is your eyes, which I think is good so that your neck doesn't like look down or look up too much to strain the neck. And maybe like for this one, I think it's about being near to the table as possible so that you don't really like stretch out your hand to the mouse or keyboard. Yeah, so those are my 3 points.
Maybe the back, around 90 degrees. So that's why sometimes I kind of use a cushion to prop my back up.
I just know to sit up straight, so this is good posture because I drew the imaginary line here. So someone told me to imagine that there was a string pulling through me, so you will sit straighter. And then this is to keep the monitor at eye level.
Now, let us show you the recommended sitting guidelines you should try to adhere to. Your ears should first of all be lined up over the collarbones, which will allow your neck to be straight. Shoulders should be rolled back but relaxed. Your back should be well supported in neutral alignment, which follows the natural curvature of your spine. As for the hips, they should have an even distribution of weight by making sure your buttock is seated all the way back and that your feet are placed evenly on the ground.
So the next question now is, how frequent do you think you should take breaks? So you can write down your answer on the board and let us know when you're ready.
This is my answer. I take the break every hourly, but then for one break duration is 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Jesslyn is...
That means work 30 minutes later, then we take 5 minutes break.
I think I read it somewhere that you do our attention span is about 45 minutes, and then we have a 15 minutes break. So I think that's a good time to also stretch during your 15 minutes break of doing something.
I heard that a good guideline is about resting or taking a break for once an hour. So I think between 5 to 15 minutes.
Now, let us show you the correct frequency for breaks. Medical experts advised 45 minutes to 1 hour. For working adults, it might be easier to remember to take stretch breaks every 1 hour. After working at the desk for every hour, you should move around and take a stretch break to loosen up your muscles.
For me, before this episode, I have a little bit understanding of good sitting posture, but didn't go into the detail. So with this episode 1, I felt that I gained more knowledge, and hopefully I can improve my sitting posture and to take note of the stretch break hourly, because I think it's important and this is often neglected.
For me, right, I gain more insights regarding this sitting postures and also the consequence of not having good postures. And this is like a wake-up call to me.
I learned that there's actually a lot of things that go into having a good posture. You like just now you mentioned the neck, the collarbone, and then the back posture and the legs. So it's actually something simple, but it's something that we often overlook easily.
One useful tip I learned today was to keep both my feet planted. So sometimes I cross my legs when I do my work. Like maybe a lot of ladies do, so they don't put the feet firmly on the ground. Yeah, that was one useful tip for me.
I think in our minds, both of us, we only had like 3 main pointers on how to maintain good posture, but actually there are a lot more areas where we could like improve on. So like the buttocks and definitely the back and things like that. So I think it's definitely key learning points for us as well.
For me, definitely, when I'm meeting friends over dinner, definitely because most of my friends are all having this work from home arrangement. So I'm quite sure that most people face the same situation of having backaches or even shoulder aches.
Yeah, I'll definitely share, but of course, I have to set an example myself also to do. So I think a good start is to, of course, set an example of the 45 minutes work and have a 5 to 10 minutes break.
Definitely yes, it's very simple information that you can just share around to observe good sitting posture and taking hourly stretch break, not the toilet break and not the coffee break. So important.
Yeah, definitely for me.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for watching episode 1 of Save Our Spines.
And stay tuned to the next episode.
Stay tuned!
Now that you guys have learned about postural habits, stay tuned for our next episode to find out why they are important for you.
We retake one more because your heart too big.
The heart too big.
Yes, then we do a
Like
smaller.
that
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to episode 1 of Save Our Spines.
We come to the end of episode 1 of Save Our Spine.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the next episode. Okay? 我在想 stay tuned， 那我们就这样。
Okay. Stay tuned to the next episode. Stay tuned for the
Maybe
next
you all
episode.
can just say stay tuned, then heart shape also can. If you think it flows better,
Stay tuned. Then we do so.
Okay. We have come to the end of episode 1 of Save Our Spine. Stay tuned. Okay. 你的喊。